4 on Leadership Television. My name is Winifred Ugbebo. Operatives of the Department of State Services say they arrested Shafiu Usman, the alleged mastermind of the 2025 attack on an evangelical church winning hall in Ayetoro, Kogi State, where over 20 worshippers were kidnapped. The raid carried out in Gombe State followed weeks of surveillance after intelligence linked Usman to multiple kidnapping operations across Niger, Kwara, and Kogi states. Security sources say he confessed to coordinating the church abduction with a notorious bandit network, supplying arms and facilitating cross-state operations. Authorities say the arrest underscores ongoing efforts to dismantle banditry networks and rescue victims of kidnapping across the region. The suspect remains in DSS custody and is expected to face charges after further investigations. In other news, the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, has reiterated that possession of a National Identification Number, NIN, is compulsory for all candidates registering for the 2026 Senior Secondary Certificate examinations. The Commission says the directive aims to streamline registration and prevent last-minute complications during the examination process. According to NIMC, the NIN is no longer just an identity tool, but a requirement for school registration, scholarships, and access to government services. To ease enrollment, the agency has launched community-based registration centers under its World Enrollment Strategy, bringing services closer to students and parents. Authorities also warn that registration remains free at official centers and advise citizens to avoid unauthorized agents charging fees. Parents of minors seeking NIN registration must present valid documentation and accompany their children during enrollment. In other news, a federal high court in Abuja has voided the earlier bail granted to former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, and his family members in an alleged 8.7 billion naira fraud trial, ordering their remand in correctional facilities pending further proceedings. Justice Joyce Abdul Malik ruled that the case, having been reassigned and started afresh, extinguished all prior bail arrangements. The court ordered that Malami and his son be held at the Kuje Correctional Center, while his wife was remanded at the Suleja facility pending a fresh bail application. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission is prosecuting the case, alleging money laundering and unlawful acquisition of assets valued at over 8.7 billion naira. All defendants have pleaded not guilty, and the court has adjourned proceedings for further hearings. Authorities say the trial will continue as scheduled, with the defendants remaining in custody until bail conditions are determined. And now foreign news. The ruling Labour Party in the United Kingdom has suffered a setback after losing a parliamentary by-election in its traditional stronghold of Goten and Denton. The Green Party captured the seat, while Reform UK also outperformed Labour, pushing the governing party to third place. The result highlights growing voters' dissatisfaction and fragmentation in Britain's political landscape. Labour had dominated the constituency for decades and won nearly 51% of the votes in the 2024 general election. However, the by-election outcome reflects shifting political sentiments amid concerns over economic pressures and immigration. Analysts say the result will increase pressure on Prime Minister Keir Starmer's government as opposition parties gain ground. That concludes the news at 4 on Leadership Television. For more, log into www.leadership.ng. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.